Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, last night we just had our debate, a vice presidential debate, and we have a lot to talk about that debate. Uh, I'm sure I'll be doing a video on that later today. I've been putting this video off for a pretty long time. As you know, we had the debate last night, which is why I couldn't do this video last night. If we didn't have that debate, I probably would have done that video, very likely. And of course, we had internet and technology problems in the morning. So this morning, so this leads us to doing this said video in middle of the day here at noon. But we got great news coming from Georgia and North Carolina. You'll see in North Carolina, it's been dead even. You'll see Silver Bolt 538, which is Democrat leading, has Harris leading by point 0.1, while we have a race to the White House is saying, oh, it's a tie. But average wise, Donald Trump's leading by 0.3. And a lot of people are saying, oh, that's so bad, blah, 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 blah. Well, I would say, looking at this, very, very optimistically, we have basically polls being taken right here. We have a lot of Trump polls. We have a list of polls here, specifically from Quinnipiac University, where we see Donald Trump defeating Harris by 1. That is insane, and seeing how inaccurate the worst polling group in the country, Quinnipiac, proudly has that record. Having Donald Trump win this said state by 1 point is huge. And you'll see, you know what? This is the one Quinnipiac poll that's actually in the margin of error, 3.2. And not only that, we have a lot of other polls that are in the margin of error. Insider average has Donald Trump winning by, I want to believe, Donald Trump wins by 1 in the said insider advantage poll. This is a 3.5 in the margin of error. Quinnipiac University, same deal, 3.2, 1 point against Harris. And then, of course, you got the Washington University polls where you're seeing Washington Post poll, where you're seeing Donald Trump defeat Kamala Harris by 3. And you got another part of the poll, we caught Donald Trump defeating Harris by 2. So this is great news for Donald Trump. And for some reason, it's not really registering well. 0.3. I don't know. They're probably having a hard time updating this, but it's true that Kamala Harris did have, like we talked about the last couple polls in the Atlas Intel poll, having Donald Trump lose to Kamala Harris by 3. That really could have very well put a significant impact on why Donald Trump is technically so low in the polls. So today we're going to update ourselves in the states of North Carolina and Georgia, showing great news for Donald Trump in the Sun Belt. So, yes, let's go ahead and register our candidates and we'll get right into it. So, a 0.3, nothing's really changing average wise, other than Scotland County. Well, I want to believe it still looks like 2020 to a point. Scotland County is the county in question. That county is pretty unpopulated. Historically, it had a pretty big historic Black African American presence. And does that presence still exist in the county today? Not really, because more African Americans have left that county to go to probably more other parts around the state, probably to more urban areas. So, yes, the question is, will it look like this? Well, the polls are saying it will look like this, but obviously, seeing how polls are just so bad in North Carolina, I kind of doubt it's going to look like this. I think Donald Trump's probably going to do very well up here, carrying this county. I don't know. Like, New Hanover County is a county in question because it's an urban city, suburban city, Wilmington, you know that. But when it comes to what polls are saying, I would say Scotland County goes for Kamala Harris for now. But yeah, this is the current situation right now, what it's looking like. But yeah, Donald Trump wins in North Carolina, still is the favorite. Yeah, and everyone that says, "Oh, Kamala's leading North Carolina," okay, yeah, you're probably looking at, it's either you're looking at these set of polls, just combining these set of polls together, or you're just blatantly out biased, because you can't go and look at these polls here and say that Kamala's still in the lead. You just can't. Oh, you take a look at this Atlas Intel poll. That's probably the only source of evidence you got. But when it comes to polls that are out of the margin of error, and I would admit Donald Trump has some polls out of the margin of error too. But you're seeing Kamala Harris poll right here, the Bullfinch group, showing that Kamala Harris beats Trump by 1 in North Carolina. Well, that's out of the margin of error. That's a problem, and that's out of 600. So it's really hard to say if that's going to be the case, but this is what it's looking like, arguably, in the state of North Carolina. Georgia, uh, it's just ridiculous, because polling has always been showing North Carolina as more liberal compared to like Georgia. You'll see in the latest Georgia poll that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are tied in the insider advantage. It's in the margin of error, but bad news in the Quinnipiac University poll in the state of Georgia. Donald Trump defeats Harris by 5, or arguably 6. So, yeah, you'll see every single poll here has Donald Trump winning the state of Georgia. Every single polling source has Donald Trump winning in the state. But I would say Quinnipiac University has really put Donald Trump up into that uh, advantage here. So arguably, this is very easy video today. I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of money in and say, hey, you'll probably see Donald Trump carry Washington County. You'll see Herschel Walker carry that county pretty easy in the first round, only to lose to Raphael Warnock in the first round. But yeah, he did better in the first round, understandably, because there was better turnout. Because people aren't going to want to go and vote again in the runoff. Why should I stand in line again and cancel all my plans for the second time? I already voted. I'm not voting again. So it's very, very hard. So typically, you see uh, less voters vote in a runoff compared to the first round, because I don't know if it turns off some people, but I can, well, to a point, people want runoffs because they simply want an election where third party isn't taken away from the candidates. But it is motivation that gets people out and voting during runoffs. But yeah, my point is saying, hey, in the first round, etc. Herschel Walker picked up this county and this Washington County pretty fairly and easily when it comes to that. But yes, this is the sort of the idea that what it's kind of going to look like in the state of Georgia. Yeah, Donald Trump wins the state. $205 electoral votes, 54. I'm not electoral votes. 205 counties so far, 54 counties for Kamala Harris, and ideally, this is what it looks like. As of right now, polls as of right now not really changing the needle in average in the aggregate, but it is, as you know, benefiting Trump, especially Quinnipiac, a liberal pollster that for a long, long, long time we've seen Quinnipiac really, really, really benefiting Democrats. Is it benefiting Democrats still? I don't know, because all I know is this election cycle's polls have been wonky. So wonky. We don't know where people, as you know, are in election wise. So, what do you guys think in regards to our analysis today? I'm sure you all are looking forward to my reaction to the said debate, vice presidential debate. And as you should know, we're counting down to the to exactly 1 month till the general election. During that 1 month, we are going to continue to prepare ourselves with expectations, make our final predictions, and outline Donald Trump's ultimate path to victory. Ultimately, this is day 2, October the 2nd. On October the 5th, we can officially say that Donald Trump is I wouldn't say Donald Trump, but we are officially 1 month. 1 month, 30 days, 31 days. Yeah, it's 31 days. 31 days till election day. And I am definitely looking forward to that countdown. So let me know down below what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.